So, holy heck. So, here's the thing, it is the first day of World Watercolor Month. And historically, for me, very personally, this challenge month has been stressful. Present a caveat, and then I'm going to get right to it. um, I have the utmost respect for World Watercolor Month and what Doodle Wash is doing, has done, and will continue to do. Okay. This is nothing about that. And they are also very outspoken about, like, just paint what you want, you know, like just paint what you want. But I am going to be here for the month to just remind you of that. I was talking to someone today, and it can become very easy to get frozen and become very literal when you're presented with a prompt day after day after day. So I am going to be here, I hope, every day. That's why I'm saying daily-ish. Because I want to be kind to myself, kind to my family, and realistic. But my goal is daily. Yay! Hi, Tiffany. Um, so yeah, so that is my goal. And I am going to be giving you pep talks. I'm going to be your voice of reason. I am going to give you alternatives to the prompts daily. Today's prompt is radiant. Is that the first one? Anybody want to confirm, deny, question? Is it radiant? I think it is. Anywho. I hope y'all are hanging out with Emma LaFave. Yes, Jennifer, thank you. And she is doing her own cool thing. She is doing like beginner's guide to watercolor once a day for 31 days. She crazy. She's amazingly crazy. So, anywho, let's get into it. So each day I kind of have a word of my own or a phrase. I have scheduled out the first 7 days of this challenge month. And today's word is instinct. And this is what I want you to hear. Trust your instinct. It's cliche, I know, but trust your instinct. Okay. I'm going to give you an example that just happened yesterday on the page here. I have a sketch that I started. If you follow me on Instagram, where I am constantly just yapping in stories, I shared a little bit of the start of this sketch, this part, and then I shared kind of a pano over where I had gotten in a couple minutes. And my instinct at the very first few strokes of this was buzzing. And it was buzzing like, get out, get out. This is terrible. This is uncomfortable. I don't like this pen. Get out. The paper isn't right. Just stop. Just stop. You're going to feel bad about yourself, right? So it's not a question always about instinct in terms of, you know, do a different prompt, go a different way. That's all important. But listen to your instinct also along the way this month about your materials, because I was using a gel pen, which is a lovely pen. There's nothing wrong with my pen, but it felt abhorrent against the watercolor paper. Yet I pushed through, yet I continued. And now there is very little about this piece at this stage that makes me feel joyful. Now I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to trust my instinct that I can turn this around. That is really not um um thank you, Darlene. Thank you, Darlene. I appreciate that. But you know, and it's not even so much the look of it that bothers me. It's the feeling I had while creating it, because I literally was having a very like uncomfortable sensory experience. Yeah, that is kind of clouding my opinion of this. Isn't that crazy how that can happen? But it literally can happen. So some practical approaches to that trusting your material instinct on this journey this month. Number one, if you are jiving with a really cool supply right now and you've been using it for a while, don't change it. Go with that material, whatever it is, until you're bored, until it no longer is jiving. Like, do not feel like you have to go against that material instinct and try something new. You know, we have that habit, right? We have that habit, like something's going good and you're inspired and you're like, well, I'm gonna try it differently and do it differently. And I'm gonna, like me sometimes with my plants, this plant just bloomed and it's doing great. I'm gonna move it across the house into a new spot. No. All right. So trust your materials instinct. Okay. Trust your physical instinct. If you sit down to do your challenge today, you haven't done it already, right? Or tomorrow, whatever. And you are literally just like, it's not just like, oh, I don't know, I'm a little bored. I don't feel like painting. No, it's like you feel it in your gut, in your heart of hearts. You're just not in the mental space to create right at that moment. First thing I would invite you to do is trust that instinct. Take a deep breath in through your nose, like blow out slow, 7 beats if you can make it. Reassess. If you're still feeling that way, I want you to get up. I want you to come back and try again later. I don't want you to feel like you have to create in that headspace. All right? Hi, Thirsty. Okay? All right. So instinct. We're talking about instinct as it applies to watercolor challenges, art challenges with prompts. Okay? Third way that you can trust your instinct during this World Watercolor Month 2025 is to trust that you are just not loving a prompt. Don't force it. If a prompt doesn't give you a little spark, it doesn't have to be an explosive, exciting spark within a few minutes. But if it gives you no spark within a few minutes, just paint something right then and there. Use your instinct again. Just get back into your instinct and be like, what do I want to paint today? That's going to be my prompt. That's going to be my replacement for the prompt. All right. Y'all, is this helpful? Are you finding this helpful, or is it just too much of me chatting? You have to let me know because, well, I want to know. I want to know. So trust that material instinct, trust that physical instinct, and y'all trust that subject matter instinct. Okay. I want you to trust all of those instincts. Really important. Really important. Awesome. So, yay. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Jay. Sketches. Woohoo. And Mary says, yes, I have to keep in my, and her comment went away. Good. Nice reminder to be in the moment and have fun. Yeah. And that's essentially just another way of saying be in the moment and have fun. Thank you. Thank you for that conciseness, because I am the antithesis of concise. All right. So let me know who has done their prompt today. Say me. And if you've painted today but didn't do a prompt, say paint. All right. You did the prompt, me. You painted, but it wasn't the prompt, paint. Go ahead and get in those comments and let me know. Let me know. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Libby. Thank you. Oh, good. Yes, Jennifer did Emma's. Awesome. Paint, paint, paint. Oh, I love it. You know, I've got to be honest. I love to see those paints. I love to see those paints because that means that you're just doing your thing and you're doing it for the right reasons. And again, there is absolutely no shade. Watercolor challenges can be so fantastic. Grow your skills, grow your mind, grow your heart, all of it for your art journey, right? But it can be very stressful. So we just have to, like I always say, you have to build new habits to find the joy in watercolor. We just have to learn kind of new strategies to get the most out of these challenges without them becoming too much, right? Right. So, and hey, I do a monthly watercolor challenge for my patrons, a monthly challenge. So I'm not anti-challenge. I'm not. I'm not. The prompt today is radiant, but we are talking about strategies to engage your instinct. Number one, if in choosing your materials, in listening to your body, if you're really just not feeling it in that moment, to come back later in the day and try again. Number three, to trust your instinct about the actual subject matter, or in this case, the prompt. If it's just not exciting you within a few minutes, do something else. All right. And of course, y'all, there's always Emma. Emma LaFave is over there doing it. She has got 31 videos planned for this month. And so she is doing a from A to Z kind of beginner watercolor situation. I haven't watched yet, but we've been chatting behind the scenes, and I am so, so excited for what she's doing. And I have her blessing on this because I was like, I saw her do the daily thing, and I'm like, well, I got to do a daily thing. Emma's got 2 kids. If she can do what I can do. But I didn't want her to be like thinking I was copying her. So anyway, just me chatting. All right, friends, this is where I leave you. I want you, love it. Barbara, wet on wet. Who cares what the prompt was? You painted. All right. So remember, trust your instinct, all the different kinds of instinct that you're going to need to be in tune with this month, and go for it. Chase that joy. Every decision you make about World Watercolor Month needs to be in the spirit of joy chasing. All right. Yes. D. Campbell did Emma's. I love it. I love it. I love it. And here I've just been showing you where my sketchbook is at right now, because I've just been so proud of myself. I'm actually keeping a sketchbook, and I'm being fairly consistent with it. I mean, here we are, like June 23rd, and like, look, like June 29th, I did another one, and I did one in between, and I did one yesterday. Like, yeah. So be kind to yourself. That is my little long-winded reminder to also be kind to yourself, friends. That is it for today. Join me tomorrow, and let's make the joy happen. Go get it. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Happy painting. I love you. Bye-bye.